Communication is easily overlooked, but the ability to communicate effectively is necessary to carry out the thoughts and visions of an organization to the people. The importance of speech and words, whether through a paper or a voice, is a communication medium to convey directions and provide synchronization. Without communication, there is no way to express thoughts, ideas, and feelings. Pollution control is a term used in environmental management. It means the control of emissions and effluents into air, water, or soil. Without pollution control, the waste products from consumption, heating, agriculture, mining, manufacturing, transportation, and other human activities, whether they accumulate or disperse, will degrade the environment. Meeting etiquette refers to styles one needs to adopt when one is attending any meeting, seminar, presentation, and so on. Listen to what the other person has to say. Never enter a meeting room without a notepad and pen. It is important to jot down important points for future reference. Understanding how men and women communicate differently has come through strongly. Women tend to have more empathy, whereas men generally just want to cut to the chase. It's not that men in business are necessarily ruthless, it's just the way they communicate, and learning to adapt to that is really important for a woman. Food security is best achieved by growing food on a local basis for the people who need it, such as people in rural areas. If farms are fairly small, complex infrastructure is not needed and people can generally look after their animals well and productively, feeding themselves and also earning some income, particularly if they cooperate to overcome difficulties. The WHO is the only agency that can declare a global health emergency. It oversees cooperation between national laboratories when a fast-moving disease, like avian flu, strikes. It sets global medical standards, like declaring generic drugs safe and recommending the best treatment for emerging diseases, which are important for developing countries. In the business world, the practice of using similar terminology in either conversation or printed material is routine, although it is often confusing and should be avoided. Procurement deals with the sourcing activities and strategic selection of goods and services that are of importance to an organization. Purchasing, however, is the process of how goods and services are ordered. Many people gain their moral values from the organized religions, and even secular people would find it impossible to deny the importance of religion to the social and political lives of most countries. Sometimes a religious standpoint is clearly given in the holy books, sometimes an interpretation or official pronouncement is made by a religious leader based on a written passage. Many people gain their moral values from the organized religions, and even secular people would find it impossible to deny the importance of religion to the social and political lives of most countries. Sometimes a religious standpoint is clearly given in the holy books, sometimes an interpretation or official pronouncement is made by a religious leader based on a written passage. Stock ownership works well for senior managers. Its efficacy begins to go down significantly when it is used with relatively junior employees, who have much less to do with the overall stewardship of a firm and also get very few stock grants in comparison with top executives. A lot has changed over the years. The modeling of decisions made by a typical rational human being, which was the cornerstone of most empirical schools, was but a contrivance used to arrive at mathematical proofs. The field of behavioral economics is now well known and highly regarded, and has even produced Nobel Prize winners.